Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the OSR Network. It is week number 2. We had an off week last week, but we are back for the Robinson Racing Promotions. It is the Butt Kicker Super Late Models here at Lucas Oil Speedway. My name is Alex Robinson. Joe White joining me on the call. And man, oh man, Joe, it's going to be fun here. About 22 cars, it looks like, in for tonight. So, we're in for some good racing. Robbie Buchanan, who actually won opening week, he is in that third spot as Scott Fritz and Coy Valise there out-qualify him. So Valise right now sits quick time. Bo Krebs on track. He goes 14.651. He is fifth quick. So Joe, not that many cars, but a good field here. A lot of talent involved in this one again tonight.
Well, as always, dirt has just manifested over on, iRacing side since it came in, when it actually came out. And we've got a lot of great drivers. Like I said, we do some of the pro drivers or some of the best of the best on iRacing. And then you've got some outstanding drivers here. I mean, even though not really been any pros or anything, you still got some guys here with some, and if you're not familiar with an iRating, that's kind of what uses out there if you're new, to judge skill, let's say it that is. And we've got some impressive ones out here, so to speak, but no lack of talent. I mean, we got a bunch of talent.
Yeah, and remember, Andrew May, he's one guy that I got to bring up, because remember Andrew May 2 weeks ago, he was in the comment section throughout the whole race. He actually showed up this week, but we're getting ready here, about 30 seconds left in qualifying. I see BJ Duval's in the chat. So, Joe, you can say hi to BJ. BJ is not allowed to. He is not allowed to race tonight.
What BJ do? Outlaw out there outlawing it, man. So I guess we can't see the horse tonight, but that's all right. Hey, look, sometimes you get in trouble, and sometimes you're the good guy, sometimes you're the bad guy. That happens. So hopefully to see him back out here, man, for too long. But BJ's really good guy. Helps us out on Sunday nights, man. But like you go back to, I mean, we look here. This is a good set of cars. I mean, sure, you'd always like to see the huge fields, but man, I'm gonna tell you what, for the field we got here as we head into Heat Race 1, I mean, we got a pretty good stacked field.
Yeah, and only 2 heat races tonight, but top 3 as of right now will go on to the feature. I'm not sure. We might have a B-main, we might not. That will come and go. We'll find out here. But 2 heat races, 10 laps, top 3 go on to the feature event. And all in the front row, it's 2 CFM esports teammates. That's Coy Valise, and to the outside, week 1's winner, that is Robbie Buchanan Jr. Row number 2, it's Bo Krebs in the 168 for Team Outlaw Motorsports. To the outside, the 51 of Jacob Lassiter. Row number 3, it's going to be Anthony Thompson on the inside. To the outside, that is the 9 of Colton Zimmer. Corey Sibley going to start on the inside of row number 4. To the outside, the 37 of Brandon Marlowe. And it's going to be Cameron Cormier and Jimmy Barr on row number 5. And rounding out the field, it is Andrew May. So 11 cars for heat race number 1.
Absolutely. And it's going to be an exciting one. I mean, so buckle up here, folks. Like you said, 11 cars here. And everybody should make the field, but still, even I've had several races like this, Alex. Even when everybody makes it, it's an importance of where you're going to start in that feature. And, because you don't want to have to be trying to drive through the field. I know there's some guys that like doing that, but you don't want to have to do that if you don't want to. But then, also, it's kind of a practice session for them. Hey, let me feel, I can either use this as practice. Let me feel out the track. Or do I want to, like you said, dig and try to get more of those positions and better starting in the feature?
Yeah, so here we go. Heat race number 2. Hey, BJ Duval's going to offer you some help there, Joe. So you might want to text. You might want to text that man.
Yeah.
But here we go. Heat race number 2 of week number 2. Green flag is out. Valise, Robbie Buchanan going to lead us into turn number 1 and 2. Here we go. Top 3 again. Move on. There goes Bo Krebs now to the inside there of Robbie Buchanan Jr. Here comes that 51 machine of Jacob Lassiter. So Lassiter trying to close in on that 168 of Bo Krebs here. That's your third and final transfer spot. But Bo Krebs going to hold on by the nose.
Absolutely. Now out front, you got Coy Valise. He's looking good. Buchanan's trying to see what he can do on the inside of him. You got Krebs, Lassiter. That's your top 4. So racy track here, Lucas Oil. A little bit bigger than what we normally see, but still kind of not bad as caution's out. Cameron Cormer. What happened to him back here? That number 2 machine, the blue one, and he just blinked out. When he blinked, unfortunately, the 12 car didn't see him, and Cameron got tagged.
So here we go. Lights are back out on the pace car here. So we're going to go back to the green flag. It's Coy Valise, Robbie Buchanan, and Bo Krebs. Still your top 3 here. Joe, I don't know if I... Oh, okay, good. I was about to say, yeah, everything went quiet for a little bit there, so I wasn't sure if I lost you or not.
Oh, yeah. Nah, we're just out there typing in the chat, man. Just waiting to see what we got into this caution here as we get set to go back. Green, Valise, we got Buchanan. Racy track here. Not quite sure, man, what it is, but boy, I'll tell you what. Bo Krebs says, I want that second place spot, and he just punted old Buchanan out the way.
Oh boy, a little contact there from Lassiter and Buchanan. Robbie Buchanan Jr., he has now dropped back to the 4th spot here. So now actually 5th spot as there goes the 09 of Colton Zimmer. Gets by Robbie Buchanan here. So now Buchanan has some work to do here as Brandon Marlowe goes to the inside here. But that 3rd spot now up for grabs here. Lassiter and Zimmer going at it here. That is going to be for your 3rd spot here. All cars going to the top side there in 1 and 2. Lassiter still holding on to your 3rd and final transfer spot. But talk about the work Colton Zimmer did in a matter of a few laps there. He moved up 2 spots, and those weren't easy spots to gain.
Absolutely not. You see Zimmer, he's trying that low line, and again, I see this track here, it's got the donuts. I call them donuts down there, and they definitely are stale because you hit them, they're hard. Don't want to get down there too much. Just like if you get up on that wall and the cushion, it can hurt. Here comes Zimmer, slide jobbing. Oh, Lassiter, don't know what happened to him, but the sad face he's got on his profile pic there just got even sadder because he's in the pits.
Yeah, so Lassiter there just drifted up the racetrack there. Not really sure what happened to Jacob Lassiter there in that 51 machine. So a tough break for him. We will see him probably back in LCQ action. Not 100% sure if we'll have LCQ action. Actually, everyone might make it on here. It's 11 plus 11. That's 22 cars. I think actually, as far as I know, I'm not sure.
I might lose. I might everybody. I think what 21.
Oh, but to say it should. I'm not.
Sometimes you know what here, Alex. Sometimes
I set it up this morning before I went to work, so yeah. I'm not sure what I pressed.
Well, iRacing sometimes I have seen it, even though all cars make it. Somehow it makes some small B main. Don't ask me. It's almost like dirt math, and how y'all figure out who's going where and how's what. It's like Common Core. Man, my head hurts.
Oh, Speech Duval, while you're in the chat, can you please copy and share this in the Discord for me? Because kind of announcing it, so I kind of can't push that many buttons at the same time.
Got Richard Murtaugh over here on the OSR Network on the Facebook side. Also got Rowan. What's up, Rowan? Title says you're racing from Lanier. You know what? I just right. He changed the race.
I don't want to talk about it.
Blame Alex. It's Alex's fault. I had one scheduled. Look, it's Alex's fault. I'm blaming Alex. So let me change that right. That's where we go.
Green flag is back out. Yeah, that's because remember we had to change schedules because of announcing commitments on a Thursday night. So one race had to get moved to an earlier date. So we are here at Lucas Oil tonight. But Bo Krebs right now, he's in that 2nd spot. Colton Zimmer in the 3rd spot here, trying to hold off teammate Robbie Buchanan Jr., that 31 machine there, trying to gain some ground. Again, fixed setup here. So everyone needs to gain a faster line than the other one here. And right now, it's consistent for the top 3. Valise, Krebs, Zimmer, Buchanan, Marlowe, everyone running the top side here. Cameron Cormier, who, remember, he got caught up in chaos earlier. He's worked his way back up to the 6th spot. Robbie Buchanan, though, he threw a slide job as now teammates going at it side by side. Here we go. Does it look like teammates, but they're not in contact being in here. That's Buchanan. That is also going to be the 09 machine. And it didn't matter because that was for your transfer spot. So, taking home your top 3 spots, it's Coy Valise, Bo Krebs, Robbie Buchanan Jr., Colton Zimmer going to be the odd man out here, but we will find out how that lines up. But here we go, heat race number 2, and Joe, you're going to tell us how heat race number 2 lines up.
Well, we got Scott Fritz starting out front in this one, Hunter Rich there in second, Mason Inman up in third. We got Keaton Hodder up there in 4th place starting. Brett Perigo starting 5th. Matthew Selby starting 6th. Jeremy Zarfoff, hope I said it right, 7th. David Smeal there in 8th. Ryan Zabu up in 9th. Tyler, I'm going to say Isley. Isley? Is it Isley?
Isley.
Isley, appreciate it. Starting in 10th. Kim Jones there in 11th. That's why I got Alex up here. He helps me out some of these names, man. I appreciate everybody out there, too, man. It always helps me. BJ says, what's he out there copying and pasting? By the way, I fixed the title for y'all. Appreciate it, Rich, y'all, too.
He already copied and pasted. I don't know why he did that.
Okay. Oh, he copy pasted that. Oh, okay. Well, BJ, yeah, just get up with me tomorrow, man. I was out there typing to you. If I'm up out of the bed, that's going to be might be.
But, Joe, I don't know if I'm on the asphalt tomorrow. That all depends on Mother Nature and racing. As this weekend is supposed to be opening weekend, but we'll touch that later because green flag is out here for heat race number 2, the final heat race of the night here. And right now it's Scott Fritz. There's the 33 Hunter Rich, that 777 machine as well. That looks like Mason Inman. As no, that is, yes, Mason Inman and Keaton Holder. They're the 97 machine as well as the 46 machine. That is Matthew Selby. Oh. So Selby, 3 cars. The 48 machine washes up the track there. So Fritz, and again, that lip there in the corner will bite you in the rear. So right now that battle for the transfer spots is on here. Scott Fritz, he is now trying to fight his way back as Hunter Rich is your new race leader.
And if you saw Inman right there, he just got ping-ponged all around. I mean, they just knocked him in the side, knocked him out of the way, and knocked him all the way back to 5th place as yellow flag is out. Like Kim Jones and company back here tangling up. Let's go back here on our replay here and see what exactly happened. Oh, yeah. Like a 3-car talkabout back here. Quite sure what they were doing, but I'll let Alex deal with that when he's race control here tonight.
I'm doing everything. I'm wearing many different hats.
That's right. Hey, I'm up here bashing the buttons and talking. You're up there, man, talking to the drivers, getting them straight and talking. So there we go. We busy men tonight. A good race, though, so far. I mean, Lucas Oil, good little track, racing style track. I mean, it looks like they've got the low groove that can run, maybe the middle. I see the Highly might be a little bit dominant. And one thing I saw from last night as opposed to tonight, I mean, I had wing sprint cars last night I was doing, and those guys thought that they were in pro late models because they thought they could get up there and do some rubbing as racing. It just don't work. I know Rich was out there watching it, and you agree with it there, Rich? Anyhow, you know what? I'm not sure if any of the PRS drivers. You got to let me know who your PRS drivers are. And I definitely, I know like Majula say Speed Shop, House of Speed, some of those guys, because, obviously the big names like Evan C., Blake Majula, Dylan Hauser, et cetera, some of them. But how to give me some of your names out there so I can get them, because we do a lot of dirt on the channel as we go back green.
So here we go back to the green flag here. Matthew Selby, he's back up front. He goes for a slide job here on Hunter Rich. That is for your top spot. Rich ducks back underneath here side by side going into turn number 3 and 4. Give the spot back to Hunter Rich, who throws a slide job here. So that battles for your top spot here, which would start on the front row of tonight's A-main event here. So Selby and Rich going on that 48 machine of Scott Fritz. He's worked his way back up to the 3rd spot here, and he's closing in on this battle for your race lead here. So a 3-car battle now. Rich, Selby, and Fritz going at it for the race lead.
Got Rich right now, but he's getting harassed by Selby. Selby throws that slide job on the inside. Fritz right behind him. He's going to thread the needle on the in-between them. Boy, I tell you what, he took it right back. Rich to the point. Selby right behind him. And then you got Fritz. So your top three men beating and banging. Here comes Rich and Selby. They're still going at it.
Yeah, Rich and Selby now. Again, Rich holds on to the top spot here. Going into 3 and 4, he slides up in front of Selby here. For your top spot, Brett Perigo, though, the Pink Panther, he got into the wall there as he was closing in on Scott Fritz. Now here comes David Smeal Jr. That's your battle for the 4th spot here is Smeal and Perigo going at it here for your 4th spot. This battle is, again, still for a good starting spot here. So Perigo and Smeal going at it right now. Still, Brett Perigo holds off David Smeal here for that 4th spot here with a white flag about to come out for the 33 machine of Hunter Rich, who is still out in front here through 3 and 4, and caution flag is out.
Yep, Tyler Icy. I won't say Icy, too bad. What happened to him? Well, he's got an unusual profile pic there. Man, looks like he's the karate master. He just hits the wall, spins it around. No harm, no foul. And I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Dunno. Dunno, 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 dunno. Pink Panther, man. Gotta do it.
Yeah, so,
You know what that is? Is you too young to remember that?
listen here. I take offense to that.
Oh, I didn't know, man. I didn't know. I was like, wait, I don't know if you catch on to it or not. But good paint job he's got out there. I'll give him credit. I love some of these drivers' paint jobs. I love watching some.
Oh yeah, it's definitely out here. Yeah, I don't think there's any Premier Racing guys out here tonight. So Rich needs to talk to
he does, man. He needs to get with some of his drivers.
Richard Murtaugh Jr. and get some of his guys out here, because the more the merrier. We got some more prizes. I got to get you another logo because we picked up another sponsor. The top 3 are going to get some prizes. There might be some more prizes throughout there, though.
Oh,
as well as the champion getting a banner here for the first season and a butt kicker as well. So green flag is back out here. Hunter Rich, he's going to lead him into turn at number 1 and 2 here. Green, white checkered. Here comes Selby now to the inside. Side by side for your top spot here. Scott Fritz in that 3rd spot, but now slide job for the race lead. That is going to be Matthew Selby taking it over. White flag in the air here. One more time around here in heat race number 2. Hunter Rich, he's going to slide up. He's bringing Scott Fritz along here. 3-car battle for your top spot. Here goes Selby, going to split the difference. He's going to take the race lead going into 3 and 4 here. This is going to come down to the wire. Selby gets in to Hunter Rich, and it's going to be Scott Fritz taking home. So
Fritz, right place, right time on that one. I tell you, that was crazy. Oh, wow.
Definitely going to be Scott Fritz taking home the win there, and so that's a lucky break for Scott Fritz here, as we're going to find out if we're going in to
wow, really rich out there, man. He giving out some.
So we're going to go into warm-up. So no
all right, well, we'll listen to the sights and sounds of these cars, because I know Alex is going to have to get out there and do some policing on the track, get these guys ready for a feature. The folks don't go anywhere. We'll listen to them. Be right back.
And we are back. It's feature time here, and great news for everyone here tonight. They all made the feature event, so 22 cars showed up tonight. I thank all of them, and here is how it lines up from back to front, of course, because why not, Joe? I like to confuse you.
I know.
So in row number 11 on the outside, it's going to be the number 11. That's Tyler Isley. To the inside, it's going to be Jacob Lassiter. Row number 10 on the outside, the 21, the Pink Panther. That's Brett Perigo. To the inside, it's Andrew May. Row number 9 on the outside, the 46 of Kim Jones. To the inside, it's the 12. That's Jimmy Bard. Row number 8. It's going to be Mason Inman and Anthony Thompson on the inside. Keaton Holder. And the 97 starts on the outside of row number 7 to the inside, the 999 of Corey Sibley. Ryan Zabu starts on the outside of row number 6 to the inside. It's going to be Cameron Cormier. Jeremy Zarfo starts on the outside of row number 5 to the inside. That's Brandon Marlowe. And it's David Smeal Jr. on the outside of row number 4 to the inside. Colton Zimmer, Hunter Rich, and Robbie Buchanan. That's row number 3. Matthew Selby will be getting an end of the line penalty from that heat race. So, starting on the inside of row number 2, it will be Bo Krebs. And on your front row, the 48 machine, that is Scott Fritzen. To the inside on the pole, it's going to be the 22 of Coy Valise. That is your starting field here for tonight's main action 50 laps the distance. Who will be week number 2 winner here for the Robinson Racing Promotions? It's the Butt Kicker Super Late Models here at Lucas Oil Speedway.
Gonna be a good one too, like you said. So 50 laps about to run the board here at Lucas Oil. And like you said, Allison Racing Promotion here tonight, and gonna be a good one as they fire off all 8 cylinders. Belize and company out front, they're already 3 wide, beating and banging behind them.
Green flag is out here again, 50 laps the distance, and already battles are out here. Bo Krebs, he's looking to impress the boss here of BJ Duval, as BJ Duval, again, not in action tonight, serving suspension. But Bo Krebs right now, he is out in front here. He's making it look good for that Team Outlaw Motorsports. Matthew Selby, on the other hand, he's going to have to work his way up to the front right now. As Selby, he's worked his way. He's into the 20th spot there. And the 3 wide in front of him there as Lassiter, Jimmy Barr, Brett Perigo. Now we got a 4-car battle here between those guys in the back here. So the back of the pack producing some great racing as well here. Jimmy Barr, this is one of his first races as car around.
That's Keaton.
Keaton Holder.
See what happened to him. He was back there in that pack where the 3 wide racing was. You can see maybe the low line, kind of get a little sliders. He's right there in that 97. He just gets tagged and bagged in the back. Spun around, he's able to keep going. Now landscaping a little bit. All right, Green. Racing throughout the field here. Got him up front, back, middle. Action everywhere. Love it. All man up front right now. Down here. Corey Valise out front leading it. Talk about some of the best of the best in iRacing. Got that Majula Say Speed Shop machine up front. Not sure who Robbie Buchanan runs with. Who's he run with? CFM. So he's one of those Majula Say guys then. And you got Outlaw, Bo Krebs. Know the Outlaw's out there watching. Old Krebs, he's looking to put that thing up there and break up them guys. Alex must be over there thinking, what happened on the caution?
Oh, they're putting me to work tonight.
The racy track, and sometimes the racy tracks, we got this word we use in the asphalt side. Moderately aggressive, kind of, so to speak, where you have to be aggressive, but you got to be patient. So green flag.
Green flag is out here, so we are back to racing. And here we go, the 09 machine of Colton Zimmer. He's up into that 4th spot right now. He's closing in here as there is a battle up front here. Coy Valise, Robbie Buchanan. Remember, Buchanan started in the 5th spot. He's up to 2nd right now. He's looking to be the only winner here for the Robinson Racing Promotions as caution flag is back out in the air.
Looks like Brett in the back here. Let's see, Perigo. You got a hold of him. That's Pete Panther machine. Yeah, they were talking about it. He's in the middle. He got ping-ponged around and just got hooked. Couldn't get away from that car on the outside. And somebody just slung Panther into the wall. Feel like his paint jobs. Nice paint. Lees, Buchanan, up front. Let me hear who your favorite drivers are. Who you pulling for? You just here for the action? I'm here for the action. I love the action. And Dad and Alex asked me to be. He's busy. Gotta keep these guys right.
This is, look, you can blame BJ Duvall because BJ Duvall should be here adminning right now, but apparently he didn't want to be here. So,
oh, come on, BJ, what's wrong with you, man? We need to help up here. We love the outlaw guy. He gives me all kinds of info when I need it throughout the race. He helps me with names too. Because look, all right, I gotta explain something before we go back green. I'm not like Alex. Alex is a professional. I'm just an old Southern guy, and my tongue gets into the way. Some of these names out here, they come out like, okay? So, y'all got that. Good. And plus, Alex is young and his brain works better.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about there. And professional, I don't know what you're talking about.
He's a professional. He does real stuff, man. Come on. Y'all can check him on Flow Racing. I'm not on Flow Racing. I'm jealous. I have been on G-Force TV, by the way.
Well, prior commitments had me drawn away from G-Force TV tonight, plus work and everything else. But hopefully we get this underway here again.
Got Matt Brewer out there. He says he's in here for the commentating and the racing. Hey, the racing's great too, boy. I tell you what, it's awesome right now. Getting set to fire these babies back up. Belize, Buchanan, Krebs, Rich, green flag here at Lucas Oil.
So green flag back out here. Coy Valise, he's going to lead us into turn 1 and 2. Here comes Robbie Buchanan Jr. Here comes Bo Krebs. Those two are side by side here. Battle is on for that spot. Slide job for the race lead. There is Robbie Buchanan. He's going to take it for the time being. As now 3 wide action here. Valise, Buchanan, there's Rich as well. There's Bo Krebs. 4 cars, because here comes that 09 of Zimmer now. So now we have a 5-car battle here, side-by-side action going on for your race lead, actually for your top 5 spots here. So contact in the back. Jimmy Barr involved in this one, it seems.
Yep. Got Kim Jones right there, but them guys was mixing it up front. Let's watch this replay, and I tell you what, Barr on that profile pic, he ain't smiling right now. Definitely nothing to laugh at as he just got tagged in the rear. And then the Pink Panther come up in there, and then they killed him on the track. Dead turtle. These guys up front, Valise, Buchanan, Krebs, they was up here threading the needle, back and forth, slide job, side to side, kicking it door to door. Awesome, outstanding racing so far. And again, we appreciate everybody tuning in. We're live here, OSR Network on YouTube, Facebook, and DirtFan.com. So wherever you're listening and watching, appreciate it. Hit the likes and shares. I know the league definitely appreciate it. Follow out there. So catch all the action coming up. We got asphalt racing coming up tomorrow. I'm going to go out on a limb and say, yes, it's going to be on OSR Network and UDTV. So kind of simultaneously there. Well, there's no, all right, Rich, from my understanding, there is no PRS drivers out here. I need a list of your drivers. Maybe like give me some list of your drivers. I've seen them in the past. I know y'all race a lot in VLR and whatnot, but give me a list of some of your drivers. And just don't. I mean, you can look at the ticker and tell me if you see any of them out there. I know Alex said he didn't believe he saw any, but hey, never know. Or you can take that $50 and do a random driver.
Actually, Rich, if you want to, message either Joe or me, and we can get something figured out for that one. But action is on. And 4 wide in the back here. Woo. So we are going at it here right now. That looked like Cameron Cormier in this pack here. So that backpack as well is racing hard here. Cormier, Zabu, Zarfos, Thompson, Sibley, they're all right there in a pack here. 3 wide action, 2x2. Some contact being served here, but they are racing clean car around there, but he's going to keep it going here. That looked like Tyler Isley, but he keeps it going, so green flag stays out. But Robbie Buchanan up front there, oh boy.
Yeah, that was Andrew May that went around, but you're right, man. They are side by side up front, but in the back, they're back here 4 wide. I don't know what in the world they're doing. I mean, they are just on top of each other. And it's amazing that was not a big wreck there, Alex.
And nothing. The green flag stays out here. Bobby Buchanan, though, he's trying to close back in here on this battle for the third spot here. That is Buchanan, Zimmer, Krebs. Those guys going at it. Here's Hunter Rich. There's a 37 of Brandon Marlowe, Scott Fritz. They're all right there. Matthew Selby, who, remember, we might give Matthew Selby hard charger here for the night because guess what? He had to start in the back of the pack, and Matthew Selby right now has worked his way up to the 8th spot. So starting 22nd up to 8th. Yeah, Matthew Selby right now is hard charger.
No, he's not.
Flag is out.
Remember, he got the EOL.
Right, but he's not hard charger.
He would be because of where he was started.
So you're gonna take it off of that?
Yes, because he technically started there.
Oh, okay, all right. But the reason I'm saying that, the reason, folks, let's just clarify what we're talking about is over here on the ticker side. Y'all don't see this part. Is Selby actually was supposed to start up front. It's saying -4 on his, which means minus position-wise, and that's why I was looking at it. He's technically had to come through the field, so he's really came up, what, about 14 spots or so?
Something like that.
Yeah. If he had to do the EOL, if he started, let's say if he started back 22nd, already up to what you're saying, yeah.
Hey, Joe, by the way,
yes,
did you see what happened in the caution there? Because I completely don't see it.
I showed it. Yeah, who was it? Andrew May. Andrew May actually, I wonder why that triggered a caution, because it didn't trigger it at first, but then all of a sudden it triggered it. He actually did just a self-spin. He got down here. Oh, he got the donut, and he flipped upside down. End over end. He says, I'm not loving what I'm seeing, and then they just come in and pile drive him. Wow. Yeah, he got the donut. I'll have to start saying that's a donut award.
Green.
Yeah, so green flag back out here. So this track is a little more tactical here for some of these guys. Remember, last week we started at Volusia. Volusia, I hate to say it, it's one of the easier tracks here, Lucas Oil. This track, you need to be a driver to get to it. And these guys are contact around here in the top 5. As again, they got to remember here, this is a long season. So if you have a tough race at the start of the season, it's not really going to play dividends with 4 drop weeks. The drivers had a vote. They picked 4 drop weeks here. So caution, flag is out.
Andrew May, he's just not having the night he wants. He's up there in that 31 machine. Let's see. He's got I Love on the front. And there was another car right there in the middle of the track, and then they just kind of forget about it. May's upside down. The other machine's going flipping, and I think May tonight might just say, May with it. I don't know. Crazy racing. And you spoke of it right there a minute there, Lucas Oil. From what I'm seeing on this track, you've got to be very aggressive to get what you can get here. The thing about it is that it looks like multiple grooves. You're able to put a slide job on some folks. You're able to pass. A little bit of momentum there. So usually when a track's like that, it can bring about a little bit of aggressive style racing and give admins a headache.
Oh, you're telling me. This is what happens when BJ Duval doesn't show. We're going to just blame BJ on this one.
Put a wing on it, mate. Just put a wing on it. Yeah, some of these guys end up flying.
So it's hysterical. You look up front for a second. Look up front. These guys were bumper to bumper on that as we're getting ready. Single file restart here. From here on out, it's single file. We're going to try and get this race in here. Again, we bust jokes on them here. There are some guys here that don't run late models, that they are sprint car guys. They just, come support the league, support the racing, and just want to get something different in here. But we appreciate them, and it's a little bit of a learning curve for them. But green flag is back out here. Corvallis, Zimmer, Buchanan, Rich, Krebs, Marlowe. This is back to what they were doing here, but a good start for Corvallis here as Valise out in front. Buchanan having problems here. There comes Hunter Rich now to the inside. Here comes the 168 as well, Bo Krebs. So Krebs, Rich, and Buchanan. That is your battle for the third spot.
Absolutely. Craig's right there just looking on the back end of Buchanan. Buchanan's on the inside of Rich. They're battling. You got to go back to the 10th place spot where they are 2 by 2. You've got Lassiter, Smell, And Fritz all back here just battling it out a little bit. Still green flag up front. Corey Valise, he's got this thing under control by about a half second.
And problems for that 72 machine of David Smeal Jr. He has now lost about 6 spots there as he got up on that lip there and just couldn't go anywhere. So problems for that 72 of David Smeal Jr. as he drops back to the 13th spot, and now he's upside down. Upside down. That is the 72 of David Smeal Jr. brings out the caution.
Yeah, well, he's definitely turning his smile upside down here tonight. Let's see what happened to him. Like you said, he's back there. Oh, he had to slow up a little bit. Just got punched in the back, sent into the turn a little bit harder than he wanted to, and the wall finished him off. Done. So again, racy style track, Valise out front. I've said this a many a times because I've seen it happen. On the dirt side of things, the track changes so much, so different than what an asphalt. Asphalt is asphalt. It's not going anywhere. It's going to be the same. You might lay some rubber down on it. It might get hot and cold. That's it. Dirt, though, you're going to get ruts. It's going to move. It's going to do different things. The cushion's going to push. So how the track is at the beginning of the race is not going to be how it's going to be at the end. And sometimes these cautions can throw a guy off who's been dominating. You've seen it, Alex. Guy be out there dominating. Bunch of cautions. Next thing you know, he loses his groove. Guy behind him takes it away from him.
I'm being put to work tonight.
Yeah.
Look, I always give crap to BJ and Brett and Steve. I say it's easier said than done. Look, remember how we say we get, they get paid to do it. We don't get paid enough to do this job. Yeah, I reiterate that statement. I tell you what.
Well, I always say I don't want it. I mean, I leave that stuff to the race admins. I love what I say up here. The fun factors. We go back green. I leave that stuff to them.
But green flag is back out here, and we are back to racing action here. So it's going to be Colton Zimmer, Coy Valise, Robbie Buchanan Jr., those guys up front here. But where is the Pink Panther? Because I feel like the Pink Panther is somewhere to be. And the Pink Panther right now, he is in the 13th spot. He's looking to move up some more here. So I'll tell you what, Brett Perigo, he's going to be one to keep your eye on. He's always fun to watch here, as well as Jeremy Zarfos. Two guys that are not, haven't been at the top of their game tonight, but they're always fun to watch, never really run late models. But up front, again, Robbie Buchanan Jr., he's battling side by side with Hunter Rich there, as well as Coy Valise, Colton Zimmer. That is still your top 4 here, but Colton Zimmer, he's up 7-2, and then keep an eye on Matthew Selby, who is in that 6th spot.
Yeah, Selby sitting right there, like you said, in the 6th spot. Lassiter's up 13 spots, sitting in 8th. So you got some good hard charger movers here so far. Like I said, Buchanan's trying to work over. He's got Rich and Krebs. As Krebs is right there in the 5th place spot. Zimmer still in 2nd. Out front, Valise is loving what he's seeing in his rearview mirror. Kind of guys are getting a little separated now, but you still got multi-grooves. You got down low, middle, and high. Yeah, battles are on here. Here we go. As again, Matthew Selby, again, right now is hard charger as he is making a way up here. He's going driver by driver, and here we go. But again, this battle for the top few spots, it's been great, clean racing up front here. They've been racing good, they've been racing clean, and they are running really well here. Coy Valise, though, he's been out in front since the get-go, and he is looking sharp here as he looks to become the 2nd winner in 2 weeks here at the Robinson Racing Promotions. But Colton Zimmer, Hunter Rich, that's your battle for 2nd, and these guys are closing in on lap traffic. Yes, it is. You got Valise up front. If he gets in that lap traffic, we'll have to see how that plays a factor. Zimmer right now is nowhere near him. Rich on his back tailgate, though. Those two guys, that's a battle for 2nd. Rich kind of peeking on the inside, not going to do anything about it. Going to stay up on the cushion along with Buchanan. Right behind them, though, Krebs and Selby. Those two guys are running nose to tail.
Yeah, battles are on. And another one, I forgot. So we have 2 guys that are doing hard charger efforts right now. That's also Jacob Lassiter. Lassiter, 21st to 8th here. He's looking to get by Scott Fritz here. So if he gets by Fritz here, you'll have 2 guys. We might as well talk to both of them depending on how tonight ends if they both have hard charging efforts here. But Jacob Lassiter, he's up 21st to 8th here. But also, we can't Colton Zimmer. That 7-2 run, it might not be big. Hunter Rich, 6-3. Again, might not be a big run, but it is an impressive run as they are in a podium spot right now. But Coy Valise, again, he is out to almost a 2nd advantage here, and he's putting lap cars in between himself and Hunter Rich.
Man, a good slide job there Selby did on Krebs. And Krebs says, it looked good, mine's going to look better. Swings it back around, puts his own slide job move. So those two guys are going back and forth, 5th and 6th. And Concrete out there says his feelings are hurt because he didn't get an invite.
So battles are on as oh. Who didn't get an invite?
Man said, man, his feelings hurt.
Look. Why does people can message me, but people don't want to message me? I mean, for Pete's sakes, I'm on Facebook. I'm on Twitter. Am I on Twitter? Not on Twitter, I don't think. Depending. I got to figure that one out if I have a Twitter account still. I'm on Discord. I'm on everything. I don't know how. It's not that hard to find me. But man, oh man, Bo Krebs right now. He's in the 6th spot there. He's still trying to battle it out with Matthew Selby. Selby going to go for a slide job yet again here on Bo Krebs. So that's your battle for the 5th spot there. Robbie Buchanan Jr., Colton Zimmer, Hunter Rich. They're trying to chase down Coy Valise here. And Valise is still looking to put more lap cars between himself and your top 5.
Absolutely. Big battles happening right here around about the 5th and 6th place spot. Krebs and Selby still going at it. That's actually bringing Laster into the picture and Fritz with him. So those two guys keep battling. The problem is here comes Laster now. Selby's in trouble. So Laster says, you know what? It was a hard charger. I'm going to take that spot away from you. Fritz says, I'm going to join the party. He's back here on his tail bumper.
Yeah, Rich Mertol, tell them to come out. We will take any driver. I mean, it's a 20-some week season, so you miss a week, and it's 4 drop weeks here. It's always fun. But Coy Valise right now, he's having a lot of fun here. But Hunter Rich has closed in and race 2.
Ooh, yeah, so there you go. You got time, guys. Come out and win championship.
Right? There's some prizes. There might be some more prizes actually involved in this season. Just hush hush because we have some great sponsors. We'll talk about them at the end of the broadcast here. But Coy Valise, Hunter Rich, Colton Zimmer, right now they're trying to bolster their chances, especially Coy Valise and Colton Zimmer, 2 guys that didn't make it to opening week. Right now they're in the top 3 spots. Hunter Rich, he's trying to bolster his race from last week, as right now Matthew Selby, another one. So talk about the top 5 here. Selby, Zimmer, and Coy Valise. Those 3 guys were not here for opening week, and right now they're in the top 5. Jacob Lassiter, who had a tough break, and caution flag is out.
What's Mason? See what happened to him. Mason Inman back there, right behind the Pink Panther machine, and then he just hit road. iRacing would have probably cut that last. We had to stop right there. Pit road triggered the caution. And he decided, I don't know why he had to pull off on pit road. Technical difficulties are going to make it on fuel. But you talk about guys, I mean, with the 4 drop weeks, and we're only in race 2, and like you said, the front guys, not coming in the first race or whatnot, they still got a chance here. That's why I'm saying, Richard, hey, if you got any guys out there that want to come out here and race, or anybody that got anybody, you still got time. It's a long season. Prizes coming here, and with the 4 drop weeks, that right there is a good incentive right now. I mean, even if even if we was 5-6 races in, you're still going to have a shot. I look at consistency wins championship.
Hey, you took the words out of my mouth.
Okay.
But Pace Truck ducks off. I forget where the pit exit is on this racetrack, but Pace Truck ducks off there, and we will go back to the green flag. And I'll tell you what, this is gonna be fun here. We had some great racing already up front. We're going to have some more here as Valise, Rich, Zimmer, Buchanan. There probably won't be any more lap traffic for the rest of this race here, but green flag is back out in the air, and here we go. Coy Valise going to lead us into turn number 1 and 2. Hunter Rich, Colton Zimmer, those 2 side by side. Here you see Matthew Selby, Robbie Buchanan, those 2 as well. Jacob Lassiter, he's moving up through the field here as Bo Krebs having some problems there as Krebs drops back some spots, some contact between your top 10 drivers here, but Coy Valise out in front here. This battle heats up, and this restart really helps some of those other guys.
They do, in a battle for the ages here as time's running out. You've got Majula Say Speed Shot versus House of Speed. If you're just living under a rock and have not, watched that rivalry, it is something else to keep up to. And right now, The Julius Say Speed Shop boys is beating them out front. That's Valise. You got Selby behind them, but it's still 2 by 2 with time running out here with lap 44.50 put into the board.
And I tell you what, some great action here. Coy Valise, he's led from tape so far here. Can he finish the job is a real question here, as Hunter Rich, he's closing in. Robbie Buchanan Jr., he's in that 3rd spot now, but he has some company because Matthew Selby is right there as well. So these battles continue on here, side-by-side action behind him here for your 5th spot there. That is Colton Zimmer, Scott Fritz. Remember, Fritz got lucky, started in that 2nd spot after contact between Selby and Hunter Rich, and then Fritz got the heat race win here. So now Fritz in the 6th spot here looking for more.
He does. Valise still out front. He's liking it. Oh, caution. He probably is not going to like that one. That's going to be old Anthony Thompson. Let's see what happened to him. He's in the Speed Ranch machine there. Gets up on the cushions. If he had a little help. No. He just lost talent and drove in the wall. Okay. I'm going to just go with that. Yeah. Car broke. Again, I appreciate everybody tuning in. Y'all out there chit-chatting it up. Where's everybody from tonight? Up in NC. I know I've asked that before, but always like to see, man, folks coming out, looking. I know Alex, he's up in PA. He's always talking about PA posses.
Oh, we are the posse.
But the Outlaw guys, man, I think are better.
Sadly, our PA posse guys, Brett Perigo and Jeremy Zarfos, are representing.
But I think the Outlaw guys are better.
Look, I kind of wish they were in the chat right now to get fired up because I know they would. Because
I had to say that because I've heard them say that back and forth. Yeah.
Where's Jimmy Barr and them? Because if they were watching and they were on this broadcast right now.
Well, let me hear out there. Let me hear out there in the chat who you pull for, the PA posse or the Outlaw guys, man. You know, hey, I mean, come on, it is an interesting battle for the ages. I've heard, believe me, I've been up here in the booth before. Heard guys go back and forth over it, so that's kind of why I'm stirring the pot a little bit. Me personally, I'm here from NC, so I guess I would have to pull for the Outlaw boys. It's kind of down south, and Outlaw sounds more southern than PA northern guys, so I don't even know why they'd say posse in their name. Green flag! Robbie Buchanan, and now I've got Alex all messed up. But we got Richmond going down on the bottom. A couple more laps left here tonight, Lucas Oil.
And already Coy Valise, Hunter Rich, Robbie Buchanan. Again, that battle up front here, the battle up front has been great racing so far here. As Coy Valise, he is out in front, and caution flag is out again.
Yeah, it looks like it. Creighton Hodder, man, was involved first in that one, but then it ended up here with Jeremy Zarfoff. You see Hodder right there, and then Zarfoff kind of got in the side of another machine. He went around, and then I don't know who that was who just came in and tried to hit the brakes. Didn't work out too well for him. We got about a green-white checker. Yeah, it's going to be green-white checker. All right, Valise, he's been the man out front all night long. He's just got to hang on. If he can get to that white flag, it won't matter what these guys do here tonight. And he's got Rich right there behind him. Buchanan, who is hungry also to try to get a win. Selby, who has just flew through this field and looking strong himself. But tonight's race, keeping Alex busy on the admin side of things. Got to appreciate it. Hey, guys up here in the booth, we got hats. We do it. We wear all kinds of different hats here. So we're about to conclude this one here, Lucas Oil here tonight.
Yeah, and Joe.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna give you a project because.
All right, I like projects.
When we take the checkered, I'm gonna give you interviews, and then I will be back with for post race afterwards. But I'm gonna give you interviews because I'm gonna have to deal with some. So
extracurricular
green, white,
activities.
Checkered, always right, always fun. Yeah. But green, white, checkered time, it's always fun. It's always that time of the night, especially when I'm on call, even in my own league. Green flag is out here for green, white, checkered. Coy Valise out in front here. And again, great racing for the guys up front here. Just some extracurricular stuff for the guys in the back here, but green, white checker. We're going to have the white flag come out for Coy Valise here. Can he lead 50 straight laps is the real question here. Robbie Buchanan Jr. trying to hold on to that third spot here, but he has Matthew Selby going in. It's actually Matthew Selby is that hard charger for tonight still, but here we go. Move from Selby on Buchanan. Coy Valise wins here at Lucas Oil Speedway. It's going to be Hunter Rich, Robbie Buchanan Jr., Matthew Selby, Scott Fritz, your top 5.
Man, that was awesome. And you saw right there, Robbie Buchanan had to hold off Selby coming out of turn 4 by mere inches. But what a way to cap this one off here. Corey Valise, flag to flag, man, just out here just tearing up every lap here. Again, what a race. Get some of these guys up here, get a word with them. Let's see, he's going to deal with some things here. So we'll wait. Boys jump up here and man, what y'all thought about that race out there? I thought it was pretty good. Hey, I think it's just a product of the track. Aggressive track brings about some aggressive racing. And when you've got it, get what you can get. But here we go. We got some boys here. We're up third place man here, Robbie Buchanan, get a word in with him. And Alex, I can't move anybody. There, buddy. There we go. So, Robbie, Joey in the booth, got a copy?
Yep.
Well, Robbie, I tell you what, you was able to hang on to third by inches. Was you a little worried coming out of 4 there?
Yeah, I knew it was last lap. I was either going to block or run top, so, I just ended up running top, and I kind of pushed a little bit, got tight, and opened up the door for Selby, but he didn't clear the slider. I drove by him and took home third.
Hey, definitely, man. Hard charging out here. Third place for you. Was there anything else you maybe could have done on this track? It looked a little aggressive style racing out there that you could have maybe got those top 2.
Yeah, maybe. It's just one lane track, and you kind of had to make some dirty moves to get by people, and I'm just not like that. So I just held on to what I could, get. But yeah, it's just one lane track. Nothing you could really do.
Well, like you just said, one lane, definitely, man, looked awesome. You got anybody you want to thank for a good finish?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I just want to thank everybody at Magility Speed Shop, CFM Esports, all those guys. Sweet Victory Apparel, Joey Linger Photography, Folds Graphics, Victory Lane Racing, CI Performance, TAC 3 Defense. There's just a lot of people in this car that, make this thing run every single time I race. And I obviously want to thank you and Alex for putting this on, and yeah.
Hey, there you go. Third place man, Robbie Buchanan. And Alex left me in the boots here, folks, and I can't move anybody. So, Alex, if you're listening still, thank you. Hunter Rich, Joey in the boots, got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, man, you was able to come home and sack it tonight. Was there maybe anything you could have punched to maybe get up out of the Valise and take this thing home?
Probably had a better starting position in the feature and didn't have to deal with the big bad Bo Chris, but it'd be all right.
Looked like a racy track out there. What was your feelings on how the track state was?
I wish it would have went to like the middle if Marbles was down there, but it was just one lane around the top half of the time. It was all right.
Hey, definitely still though. Showed the speed, showed the talent, came home second. You got anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, Jonathan DeVries at Dakota Sim Graphics and Brinson Hunt at Doubted Underdog Sim Sports. That's it.
There
and
you
y'all
go.
for putting it on. But
hey, man, appreciate it as always. There you go. Second place man, Hunter Rich. And Alex, open the next guy up here. Lee's or the hard charger. If you're listening. Gotta give me some permissions here in the Discord. Either one you want to do. Lassiter or... Still waiting for him to bring Valise down. Can't move anybody. We'll give him a few seconds here. Alex, you're listening, man. Well, while we're waiting here for Valise to come down here. Oh, well, there we go. Winner here tonight. Corey, join boot guy copy.
Yeah, I got you.
Well, you was able to hang on out front and lead every lap here tonight, but I got to ask, because I've seen it time and time, was you a little worried with some of those cautions coming out?
Yeah, for sure. The top was the place to be tonight, and you got to have a rhythm to run up there. And with those cautions, you lose that rhythm that you have. But luckily, we stuck with it and focused up and ran the top perfect all night.
No doubt. Definitely showed, man, you got the speed, the skill to get it done. Is this one of your favorite tracks, kind of Lucas Oil?
I guess it's not like my least favorite. It's kind of in the middle. It's not my favorite, but it's a good track, I think. Well, tonight was kind of one lane on the top, but usually it races pretty good. Sometimes it goes around it by the tires, but yeah, it's a good track.
One of them love-hate relationships, but I tell you what, one thing you can't take away, dominated tonight, put it in victory lane. You got anybody you want to thank for the good win?
Yeah, I got to thank all the guys over at Majula C Speed Shop. Obviously, it's a fixed series setup, but all the guys over there, Team CFM, WR1 Sim Chassis, TAC 3 Defense, Spartan, all the guys over there at Team CFM, Sweet Victory too, and you for broadcasting, and Alex for the great league he puts on.
No doubt about it. That's your winner tonight. Corey Valise just dominating fashion here, so get Alex to bring our hard charger here, which should be, I thought it would be Selby. Oh, should be Selby or Lassiter. All right, we're gonna talk to both of them. Lassiter, join the booth. Got copy?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, so we're gonna have two hard chargers. You came up through that field. What does it take to get through the field at a track like this that just kind of looks like very aggressive racing?
Sometimes it's a lot of luck and just being patient and trying to make sure you just keep your car straight. Try to keep, damage as less damage as possible.
Hey, definitely, like you said, came through that field. If you would have started up front, you think you might have had the car to win here tonight?
I doubt it. I mean, these guys are pretty good. I get on a couple times a week. It's about all I can run, with work and everything. So these guys are pretty good. So, I mean, we probably were about where we were going to be. I think we had a little something for Fritz there. We got around him. He got around us. We got back around him. Caution come out, went double file, and that kind of killed us. We wanted to be on the bottom for sure. But other than that, I mean, yeah, the other group was pretty quick.
Well, I'll tell you what, you look strong tonight. Definitely a good hard charger. You got anybody you want to thank?
Just Team Hot Lap Heroes as always. My teammate Brandon, he had a good run going, then got destroyed by a guy that couldn't hold the brake, but that's just part of it, I guess. So he kind of got a raw deal. But and I got to thank 789 Designs, the wrap on the car. I got to thank Max Green, Sud Shop. I got to thank my wife as always, taking care of the little one. You guys, the broadcast, and the ones that put the league on, give us a place to race.
There you go. One of the hard charges tonight. That's old Jacob Lassiter. We're going to talk here with Selby when he gets up here. Alex throws him up here for us. All right, Selby, join the booth. Got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, you got the EOL, which was a bummer, but it happens in racing. But, man, I tell you what we saw was you coming through the field in a masterful display of just skill and all. How hard was it, though, to come through those positions up through this track?
Really, man, it was everybody was checking up, running the top, or even the guys that was running the bottom, they wasn't running it down there really well. They wasn't getting down there as far as we could, and I was down there around the tires and even a little bit in the asphalt times trying to pick up spots, and I'd kind of look at my mirror a little bit, and we'd see we was down there around the bottom and have 3-4 cars run top, and I was pulling the 3 cars just ahead of me when I come out of the corner. So I mean, it was just found the bottom down there early, and I don't know if they were just a big checkup up top or checkups up top, everybody being as close as they were up there, and we just rolled bottom and cruised through the field. I mean, it was just, we got up there towards Krebs and Zimmer and some of those boys, and had a little harder time getting around them, and definitely took us a few laps to get around those boys. When we got up there, I really wish we could have got up to third or second there. I don't think we had anything for Coy unless we started up front, but I think we could at least got those 2 in front of us.
Well, and also what you learned and what you saw you were able to do, I know the EOL hurt, but if it wasn't for that, do you think you might have had the car to win tonight?
Oh yeah, I mean, I think if we either we win or we finish second right there in that heat race, and I feel bad for that because it hurt Hunter's deal. I mean, he got to start up front still, but we just shoved so tight down there in 3 and 4, trying to throw it in there, try to win that thing in the heat race, and it bit us in the ass. And I think if definitely we would have started up front, we would have gave Coy a run for his money, because I felt really good. We were just passing cars left and right. I mean, it builds a lot of confidence when you're passing cars. So, I think we definitely could have had something for him.
No doubt. You look strong doing it too, like you said. But hey, now I also coming out of that last turn, did you think you had third place? Because boy, it was close.
Yeah, it was. I sent it in there trying to pass Coy, or not Coy, but Robbie. And I knew when I threw it in that it didn't hook right, and I couldn't clear it the way I wanted to without, maybe causing another wreck coming to a checkered flag, and I didn't want to do that again. So we backed out of it and almost got passed by Fritz there, because for 5th or for 4th, and I was trying to get everything I could out of it right there.
No doubt. Definitely came home, man, tonight. Good hard charger finish. You got anybody you want to thank for a good run?
Yeah, man. I got to thank Majulisi Speed Shop, all those guys over there, Evan, Blake, helping us get fast again, man. I know it's showing, and High C Performance, all the boys at Team CFM, Braswell, Nick Leonard for all what he does as Team CFM coordinator, Blake and Evan, of course. Just all those boys over there, Chris Ferguson especially. And also got to thank my mom for watching.
Hey, you got to always get the mom out there. I tell you what, again, congratulations on that hard charge tonight.
Yeah, hey, not a problem, buddy. Thank you for the broadcast. Appreciate it.
There you go. Well, Alex, I tell you what, man, what a night. What some guys, and it was an awesome run here at Lucas Oil.
Oh, it was, and just in a matter of a few weeks, we'll be back with Lanier. So, Joe, got to thank the great sponsors that have made, the wheels turn a little bit easier. Butt Kicker, of course, coming on board this season, bringing out a, giving away a Butt Kicker Plus to the season champion. So that's a great addition, as well as a new sponsor that hopped on board that's going to give out, some great stuff. That is Custom Graphics Shack. They're based out of Pennsylvania, but they can ship stuff to you. So go check them out. They make everything. They got a brand new vinyl printer too. So,
Nice.
like a 10, I think it's like a 12-foot vinyl printer. So, they can do everything from mugs to blankets to pillows to trophies to anything pretty much. So go check out Custom Graphics Shack on Facebook and order some stuff there. They will be giving out some some prizes for top 3, maybe some more prizes here and there, depending on how generous I feel like getting here. But again, 22 cars tonight. Not going to complain here. A little ups and downs here, but it's great. Joe, sadly, no World of Thunder on Sunday, but if Mother Nature holds off Sunday, I will have a broadcast, but my broadcast will be on Flow Racing. It is season opener time at Bridgeport Motorsports Park. We open this weekend. It will be live on Flow Racing. And then come next week, the invasion of the Posse, because we are right over in New Jersey for Bridgeport. So the invasion of the Posse 410 sprint cars will be there next Sunday. So there will be at least one this weekend if the Mother Nature holds off. And then the following weekend, we will have 2 on Flow Racing. So you can come and message me on Facebook. I might be able to give you a shout out. And again, tune in to the Turn 2 Terribles every Monday night. They are live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, everywhere else. So tune in to the Turn 2 Terribles. Joe, I got to get you their logo as well, because those guys are great supporters. But again, for Joe, for everyone at OSR Network, for everyone at World of Thunder, because they are a great help as well, for all the drivers here to come out every single night here. Again, week 2 in the books here for the Robinson Racing Promotions. Next week, we are at Lanier for week number 3. So for Joe, for everyone behind the scenes here, God bless, good night. We will see you next Thursday night.